真了。
The Great Wall is very long, and there are many different sections that were built along different routes in different periods of Chinese history. Huang Renhao asks his daughter if she knows when Meng Jiangnü is said to have lived. 你难不倒我的. Dao is to topple or to overturn. For example, 摔倒, to fall over. Here it's used in a very abstract sense. 难不倒 means to not be able to stump somebody. 你难不倒我的. You can't stump me. I know she was said to have lived in the Qin dynasty, Qin Chao. Now this is the very first unified dynasty in Chinese history around 200 BC. Don't confuse it with the Qing dynasty, which was the last dynasty that fell in 1911.
来，小杰，我考考你，你知道孟姜女是什么朝代的人吗？
让我想想，你难不倒我的是秦朝的。
对啊，而我们现在可以看到的长城啊，主要是明代修建的。
这么说，传说里的长城和现在看到的长城根本就不是一回事儿。
对，你真聪明。
老公，刚才你说现在看到的主要是明长城，那么明朝以后就不再修了吗？
基本是这样。
Let's take a bit of a break now and talk about some of the cultural background that we came across in today's lesson, mainly this fable, 传说, about Meng Jiangnü. This is perhaps the most famous tale about the Great Wall. Like many fables, there are slightly different versions that have been told over the years. The story dates from the Qin dynasty, when China was first unified into one country over 2,000 years ago. This is the time when smaller walls from various kingdoms were joined into one great wall under the orders of Qin Shi Huang. He's the first emperor of China. He's regarded in Chinese history as a great military leader who unified China, but also a very cruel and harsh leader. At this time, many soldiers were conscripted into the army against their will and treated as slave labor. Meng Jiangnü was a beautiful woman who lived in Jiangsu province, far from the capital of China at the time, and also far from the Great Wall, which ran along the northern boundary of the empire. She'd just been married a few days when her husband was suddenly conscripted into the army and taken away by force. Their young marriage was torn apart, and Meng Jiangnü cried every day. Months later, as winter arrived, she prepared some winter clothing for her husband and started off to find him. It was a long journey to the northern regions, so far from her home, and at first she had no idea where she might find him. Eventually, she met some laborers who told her that they had worked with her husband building the Great Wall nearby. When she asked of his whereabouts, she was told that he had died just a month ago from exhaustion and starvation. So many workers had died during the building of the wall that they were forced to simply